Sean, WSRT Fitness. If you enjoy health and fitness related content, please remember to subscribe, comment below your thoughts, opinions, feelings, questions. I will respond to all of them. Thank you so much for watching and welcome. Today we're talking about Thanksgiving. It seems like an obligatory video to be made by anybody who's health and fitness related, considering it's typically a day associated with overeating and lack of activity in a lot of cases. And so because of that, we all are going to make some sort of a video at some point and say, well, don't do this, don't do that. And though there will be a couple of tips in this video, I don't feel that that's what I necessarily need to do a video about. There are great YouTube channels as well as some not so great YouTube channels that are going to all give their top 3 tips, top 5 tips, top 10 tips, 4 foods to avoid or whatever. And really a majority of that assistance is going, of those tips, of those tricks, of those ideas are going to be good ones. Not all of them, but a majority. Which is why I don't think I need to beat a dead horse. It's easy for me to tell you to drink water instead of alcohol. Don't drink your calories. It's easy for me to tell you to not eat the entire pie. Have 1 slice of pumpkin pie after dinner. It's easy for me to tell you to eat it on 1 plate. Don't go back for seconds and thirds and fourths and give me some more of that. Let me top this off. Don't do that. It's easy for me to tell you those things. What's not easy for me to tell you are the things that's truly important and are the things that you probably most need to hear as far as your health and fitness goes. And that is for one day, for one meal, for one solo opportunity. Stop worrying. For one meal, don't count calories. Have proper portions. I mean, don't take a mountain of turkey because Sean said don't count calories. Don't take a mountain of potatoes and gravy for Thanksgiving because Sean said don't count calories. No, have a proper size portion. Look at your plate and say, yeah, that looks like a healthy plate, and enjoy it. Don't worry about having MyFitnessPal measured to the teaspoon. Don't worry about it, but be thankful. And so, as I make this video, and instead of going on and on and on about those kinds of things, I want to tell you, I want to take a moment to be thankful and tell you guys how thankful I am. For many, many years growing up, people who've been following my channels for a while know that I did not have the best childhood. My mother was an addict. My father wasn't always around. Not always through his own fault, but sometimes it was. But on Thanksgiving, that was one day that got to be different for me. I got to see my grandparents. I got to see my uncles, aunts, cousins, who I didn't see often. And we all got to go around the table, and if we wanted to share, we shared. If not, we just said that we were thankful. But we shared about things that we were actually grateful for. What was the most grateful thing of the year? Or what are you most grateful about for the past year? And I've had many years in my life that I only had one thing I was grateful for, 2 things that I was grateful for. Though I had other times that there were many things that I was grateful for. This year happens to be one of those years. And I want to really take a moment to say thank you. So first of all to my wife, because my wife, let's be honest, no matter what year it is, I'm lucky to have her. And every Thanksgiving I need to be thanking my wife because quite frankly, she could just hightail it out at any time, and she doesn't. And she's fucking amazing for sticking by me. There's been many times in my life where I wouldn't feel that my name was worth the paper I would write it on. And yet my wife makes me feel like $1 billion every day when she doesn't have to. I want to thank my kids because even though I'm a good dad, I don't think I'm a great dad. I'm definitely not the best. I'm trying every day to get better, and my kids are really patient, and they know that I'm trying to do the best I can for them. And that makes me feel great. I want to also thank a few people in particular who aren't immediate family. I want to thank Alan and Crystal Roberts because without them, I would have failed at losing weight. Without them, I wouldn't have been inspired to become a personal trainer. Without them, I wouldn't have been offered the opportunity to become a coach at the collective. Without them, this year would have been screwed for me. And I also wouldn't have had the opportunity to become part of another community in which I've made so many great friends that have helped me along in what could have been such a bad year, with getting hurt, with having work issues, with having home issues, family health issues. I've had support there that I wouldn't have had in the past. And almost everybody who I'm going to thank after them here in a second, would not have been in my life without them. And I cannot accurately or adequately thank them as much as they deserve. Though I know that they will never take the credit that they deserve, they still deserve it. I want to also thank Kevin at Pure Bullfit. And I'm separating him from the rest of the coaches of the collective for two reasons. One, he recently announced that he's no longer part of the damn collective. He's going to do his own thing, and I wish him the best of luck. But I also want to thank him because he took extra steps to really be a great friend to me, to give me extra support, whether it was the extra support and advice and time that he gave me at Athlete X Live, or the times since then with giving me shout outs and Facebook Live videos, or just messaging me, which I also, by the way, want to wish him and his beautiful wife the best of luck in the coming years. I want to thank the rest of the collective coaches as well, because they've given me a lot of extra support as well. And they've also become, usually, I've had jobs where I try actively to avoid becoming friends, especially like friends on Facebook and things like that with the people who I work with. And with the collective, to me, it almost feels like an obligation, because they are all just fantastic people. And whenever I get the opportunity to interact with them, it is just always an amazing experience. And I feel that I've grown a lot because of those opportunities. A group of people that not associated would be the members of Brigham Lodge in Ludlow, Massachusetts. I had the opportunity to be the worshipful master, which for those of you who don't know, that's just the top officer of an individual Masonic lodge. For the past year, I had the opportunity to be the worshipful master of Brigham Lodge, and you guys supported me. You guys were right there. You came out, and we did a lot. We had a great year. And everything that I fought for, that I really worked hard at, I couldn't have done without your support. You guys were there. And all of this, all of you who I've mentioned, and all of you who I might have not mentioned, another group that I need to mention is obviously all of you who follow this channel, who have followed me on Instagram, who have joined the Facebook group. You guys have taken an active role in starting a community that I honestly didn't know where it would go when I started. And it has grown and it has developed, and you guys have made it what it is. And I can't be more grateful, because this is showing me that I'm taking the right path, trying to make the world a better place than I found it. And that's an amazing, amazing feeling. It truly, truly is. And so I want to reiterate, don't worry about every last calorie on Thanksgiving. You can make adjustments, and you can worry about making more adjustments the day after if you have to. Enjoy the day. Enjoy your family. Be grateful. It's the one day a year that we get a chance to just be positive about what we have. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please remember, subscribe, share it with your friends, thumbs up the video, comment below your thoughts, opinions, feelings, questions. I will respond to all of them. You can follow me on Instagram at WSRT Fitness. Join my Facebook group, WSRT Fitness. I would look forward very, very much to seeing you there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon. Happy Thanksgiving.